Okay, we're coming down the hill here onto the floodplain, and it's very much a floodplain at the moment. We had the rains from what was Cyclone Debbie come through yesterday, and this is the Yandina-Coolum road. And so it's a very interesting question when we think about sustainable development and management of the landscape. What is the best use for these low-lying areas? So there are potential economic uses, there are ecological functions, and there's a whole range of costs and benefits associated with those different options. As we come around the corner here, you'll see that the primary activity in this area until recently, actually it is hard to see just here, has been sugarcane farming. And so sugarcane is ideal in terms of an economic activity for these floodplain areas. It likes the moisture, but you can see that some people have tried to do grazing recently instead. And you can see here a brief glimpse of there was a whole bunch of cattle just stuck up there on a tiny hill at the driveway. And the rest of their grazing land is underwater at the moment. Over here you can see the sugarcane fields kicking in, and in just a minute you're going to get a glimpse of the latest economic use for this area. Coming into range now, on the right hand side of the road there you can see the Sunshine Coast solar farm. So this is the largest solar farm owned by local government in Australia so far. It's 90% of the way there, and it's going to be finished by the middle of this year, mid-2017. And this is part of, I guess, a shift towards renewables in general, but the other thing that's happening here is we're getting a shift away from sugarcane farming because of globalization and price changes, but also because of urban encroachment into these areas. That mountain there is Mount Coolum, and along on the other side of that is urban development most of the way along the coast now. It's beginning to creep inland, and the last regional plan began to allow urban expansion right up to the freeway, and now looking to just the other side of the freeway. There's a freeway between us and that mountain over there running left to right. And so what's happened is that recently we've had the last sugar refinery close in this area, partly as a result of those changes, drop in revenue in the sugar industry, but also because of a loss of growing space because of urban encroachment. And so again, when we're thinking about the true value, the costs and benefits of a project, we need to think about the different sources of employment, economic employment and facilities that might be in place only because something else is there. So in this case, the sugarcane farming was there, and it was supporting a refinery. Once we drop below the level to support the refinery has to close, and as a result of that, all the remaining sugarcane land begins to become less and less profitable. They now have to transport their cane up to Bundaberg. I'm pretty sure that's the closest refinery from here now. So there's this crucial tipping point when we're weighing up costs and benefits, and including the environmental costs and benefits. There's a tipping point that we sometimes cross that will cause a cascade of change in the economy and in the associated land uses.